I'm going to tell a story here. So, when I first started making content, I don't even know how many years ago, it was mostly around the fact that I had gotten sober, about how I had been homeless, and like the different things that I had did to become sober. And then I had spent years where I was writing about my experiences, like very um, dystopian stories, very, very graphic about my experience being an addict. Think Requiem for a Dream, but sort of like a woman's version. Very, sad but true stories about people who are no longer here to tell those stories. And that's when I moved into sending out harm reduction supplies through the mail, really focusing on naloxone. And a lot of the work that I did on social media for years and years and years was focused around finding people who needed naloxone and finding a way to get that to them and linking them with places that had services, whether it was recovery services, whether it was housing services, whether it was, you know, whatever services they needed in the community. Well, now having been doing, various types of content creation for well over a decade, I've come to a fork in the road where a lot of it seems to be around communities. Like, I've never seen people, just the general public, suffering like they are right now. I have never seen it like this. The amount of everyday people, many of whom do not have anything to do with addiction, that are suffering because they cannot afford groceries, because they cannot afford rents, because they have an eviction on their records and they can't um, move into a regular place. So they're living in extended stay hotels. The amount of disabled people who follow me who live in a car is overwhelming. And it continues month after month. It's accelerating. Month after month, it's accelerating. And it's been, it's been a progression of that, because we all know how rents and prices have been going up year after year, but it's snowballing much faster now. And so when I think about what I want to do with my account and how I can, contribute and stuff like that, um, I have to figure that out, because really a lot of what I've tried to do is foster a community where people can talk about their different experiences and their different issues. And that's what I really want to continue to do, because that, I feel like, is the most valuable thing I can contribute as somebody who's gone through those things. Be an empathetic listener, and you all drive the conversation.